Hey, how you doing? I want to talk to you today about something very important. This is about a condition of chronic pain, chronic fatigue that I've had for more than a decade, probably like 15 years. And something has happened that's making me record this video. I have discovered new hope. I've had a shift. I've been struggling with this for years and years. Doctors, this and that. Nothing helped. And recently I've had a shift that I have to record this. So just to tell you really quickly what's happened to me. Over more than a decade, it came on gradually. Pain, fatigue, some have called it chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia. I had IBS, stomach stuff, all kinds of crazy symptoms. People said, oh, you're making it up, or it's all in your head, etc. And at my worst, a couple of years ago, I was completely bedbound. I was showering like once every 3 days. My meals, my family had to bring my meals to me in bed. I couldn't go to the kitchen, Horrible fatigue, pain, anxiety, depression. I was wearing an eye mask all day long because I was so sensitive to light. I was sensitive to sight. I was getting these horrible body zaps, like electric shocks. Just no sleep. I wasn't sleeping like at all. Just to fall asleep for 2 minutes and then wake up, and that was my night. It's just horrible. And I wasn't always like that. I deteriorated slowly, and in general progress was slow. Even from that rock bottom, progress was slow, unpredictable. I was doing this thing with pacing where you control how much activity you do, and that was not really helping. It's kind of helping, but not really. And more recently, I was still bedbound, but better. I was showering every day. I was going into the kitchen. I was riding on this chair, like not a wheelchair, but like a computer chair with wheels. So I hardly ever walked at all, just very occasionally. And recently I've had a shift. Something has happened. Everything has been improving. I've discovered something that I believe is going to lead to 100% recovery for me, and probably for you too. This is why I'm talking about this. I've been walking more. I've just started increasing my walking, and I've been able to even start working out very gently, just very easy push-ups, not from the floor. I used to be able to do so many push-ups from the floor, but now I need time to eat. But I've eased up into working out and squatting, bodyweight squats, and doing rows and just regular, activities like that. And I started watching TV and reading. I was like avoiding screens. Like I was limiting how much time I spend looking at the screen every day, very rigidly, And I was limiting how much I speak with people because it just felt overwhelming. And now I'm just free, I just speak as long as I want. No, I still limit, but everything is growing, everything is increasing. When I feel like I need a break, I take a break. But everything is improving, and I know why. I'll tell you, but first I just want to tell you what's going on. I've been going for car rides. Just, my mom would drive me somewhere. I haven't been outside, like in a car outside, like the backyard of my house, in so long, and it's been great. Now, how is this happening? Well, I'll just tell you briefly now, and I'll save it for later videos. But basically, I figured out what the true source of the symptoms was, what was causing these very real, very painful, very life-killing symptoms. My quality of life was crap. And basically what's happened is I discovered what's really going on, and it made me no longer afraid of symptoms. I'm not afraid of the fatigue. It's there, it's annoying. I know it's temporary. I know it's going away because I know what's going on. the pain. I don't worry about it. Sometimes it gets pretty bad, but it's unpleasant. But I'm not afraid, I'm not concerned, because I know how to handle it. I know it's just here temporarily. Brain fog and all my symptoms, they're no longer a concern for me. They're just an indication from my body about what's going on with me emotionally. Now, this is not the same thing as it all being in your head or the symptoms not being real. But I don't want to get into it just yet. I'll tell you more in another video, in the next video. I'll put a link to it in the description box. But for now, I'll just leave you with this. I'm confident that I'm going to recover 100%, get back to normal life, work, sports, friends, just life. Travel, whatever I want. I have complete confidence that I'm going to recover. And it's this discovery of mine that's going to lead to it.